What's going on, you beautiful Bayou Bandits? This one, we are going to show you how to play Hunt Showdown from a gameplay perspective. So this comes after my beginner's guide. And if you guys want to know all of the systems and exactly what Hunt Showdown is, how it works and everything, broken down from an intricate level from a high MMR, broken down at an intricate level from a high skill and hour player, then check that video out before you watch this. Like I said, this is only going to be in the gameplay portion, but I will explain everything as far as my thought process and what I am doing at a beginner level while I am playing in the game. If you guys like this type of content, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it truly helps me in my content creation journey, as well as catching me live over on Twitch Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. EST, and keep your eyes peeled for the weekends. We are live most of the time on the weekends as well. If you guys want to go above and beyond, consider showing some support on Patreon, as that truly is the best way to help me my content creation journey. With all that being said, let's get into the loadout. So as you can see here, we're starting with the Spectre shotgun. It recently got buffed and has a faster fire rate now, which is in line with the Slate. This is one of the best shotguns in the game, and in my opinion, it probably is the best shotgun in the game. The Crown and King is very, very close, but this has one of the best spreads in the game for shotguns. And coming in at $188 Hunt, which is a fraction of the cost for most people's idea of the best shotgun in the game, and that is the Crown and King, or like me and my chat call it, the Clown and Cringe. Then our sidearm is the Marvelous Pax, a medium ammo pistol, which is going to be great for medium distance encounters, and this is coming in at a whopping $80 Hunt. We have Fusees, which come in a pack of 5 and only cost $10 Hunt, which are going to allow us to be able to burn down hunters, potentially take out armoreds, hives, and things like that. It could be a great utility. It's mainly for using them against down hunters, so we can apply pressure to their standing teammates. Then we have decoy fuses, which is the most underrated tool in the game, and this is the same thing as a dynamite, except it actually doesn't do that much damage. It fakes people out thinking that a dynamite is going to blow them up, and then it actually only does a little bit of damage. But this can be very good as well, and it is a good utility. It can break window shutters, concertina tripwire, things like that. This is an awesome tool, and most people don't even use it. Then of course we have the medkit, non-negotiable, and we're moving on to the trusty throwing knives, because for $30 Hunt, these are amazing. Coming with a pack of 8 of these are going to be amazing for killing AI, and they were recently buffed. They throw faster and they are super clean to use. We're going with 2 weak vitalities, which come in at $20 Hunt a piece, and these are going to restore 75 HP very, very fast within a second. Just overall very, very good for the price, and definitely worth taking. Then we have the stamina shot, because the stamina system in this game just sucks in general. So why not take this for $100 Hunt? You get 10 minutes of stamina worry-free gameplay. Then the last consumable, we have the wax dynamite stick. This is essentially the same as the regular dynamite, but for $8 more Hunt at 24, we get water insurance. We can throw this in water and it will not diffuse, as well as throwing this through choke clouds, which is actually a very, very good thing. For only $8 more Hunt than the regular dynamite, I highly recommend you take this. Then when we're looking at our traits, of course, we're starting over with Necromancer. This is going to allow us to be able to revive as a solo, because we are playing solos in this video, but it'll allow us to get a full health restoration when we revive and get back into the game. This is essential if you are playing solos. Then we have Magpie, which also has a solo boost to it, and it's only 1 upgrade point, and it's going to give us 2.5 minutes of antidote, regeneration, and stamina when we pick up a bounty token. But the cherry on top is that we double our dark sight scans, going from 5 to 10, so we can hold a lot of dark sight for 1 person. This is amazing. Then we're rocking Surefoot, so we can sprint around, use our medkits, throw consumables, and take consumables at the same time. This is insane. Running around doing these actions is crazy. Coming in at 4 upgrade points, definitely worth it. And then since we have throwing knives, we're taking a 1-point trait called Assailant. This is going to allow us to heavy melee with these throwing knives and do about the same damage as a regular knife. This is definitely good and can get you out of a pinch when you're fighting in some PvP, because the original heavy melee doesn't really do that much damage, and it works against AI very well. And then the last one is up to you, but I like taking Vigilant. Vigilant allows us to see traps in dark sight up to 25 meters, and this is key if you are an aggressive player, and we have a shotgun, so we need to be aggressive. But yes, these are the traits we are taking on our level 1 hunter, and this is the loadout. Now let's get into the first game, and I'll see you in the bayou. All right, well, we got another solo bounty. This is gonna be on Mammoth's Gulch. Got the circus tent pretty far, but we're spawning on Gasworks, and that is one of the 3 compounds on this map that is gonna give us 2 clues if it stays within the grayout. So let's scan, see that there's 2 clues here. Gonna go for the closer one, of course. And let's see if the second one is still in the boss search after we get the first. And the other 2 compounds is Miner's Folly and Preston Oil on this map. So we get the event clue. It's gonna see Gasworks is still in, and it pulled from, so this side deleted, this is still in. I'm going to guess it is going to be at one of these compounds since it pulled on the complete opposite side. We have crows right here. I'm gonna take my stam right now, go get the other clue. See where it's at. We're going for it. Let's take out the zombies in the way. Got that kennel, of course. Another event clue. That's fine. We're good. And yeah, it's most likely going to be on the left side of the map. So let's get going. I'm just gonna go straight to Blackthorn. Now, it might be a bad idea since I haven't pledged. Okay, well, looks like it's going to be deadfall, so we will send in this direction and try and pledge at the first supply point. The closest one to me at this moment is what we're gonna head for, and then head right to the boss lair after that. And I love desync in this game and rubber banding. It's amazing. I don't know why it's going on so much since this last update. I used to have this problem before the update. It happened like once every 5 games for like 30 seconds or 20 seconds. Now, it's like every game for like 15 seconds, no matter what. And it rubber bands really bad and is not good. And I die a lot in the middle of a fight because it happens when I'm fucking fighting for some reason. So, yeah, as you can see, we're still rubber banding. This is ridiculous. But Crytek servers have never been cream of the crop, so let's move up and get this pledge going. And like I said in the last game, you are definitely going to want to make sure that you are pledging, because it is going to allow you to get a very, very solid trait, and sometimes even overpowered. As well, you don't need to pledge every single game, only when you have a new hunter. If you watched the last game, we did not survive. So we have a brand new hunter, and that is why we need to pledge. If we get the toolbox, let's get all the balloons. We get those event points for free. And Lagosaurus Rex. Make sure you're doing the trick shooter troop. Don't worry about the other ones. The other ones are shit. It's gonna give us Blade Mancer. Like I said last game, Blade Mancer. Throw your throwing knives, throwing axes, your arrows from your crossbow, or your regular bow, and you can go in dark sight up to 100 meters, scan, and get them back. Very, very solid, just like that. It also does do damage to enemy hunters and mobs, so AI and hunters is going to take damage if you are pulling them out. So if this tree was a player, I threw my arrow or my knife or whatever, I go in dark sight to retrieve it, it's going to take damage or give them extra damage, which is going to be a really good thing. Most of the time, if you hit them with a crossbow or a regular bow, it will one tap. So if you get a good hit on them for that, make sure you go in dark sight with Blade Mancer, and it'll pretty much instantly kill them. Kind of crazy. As well, something, shout out to Rakta. That is where I learned this information. But apparently, if you have Berserker, it doubles your damage when pulling out, because pulling your arrows or your throwing knives or axes out counts as a melee, and Berserker doubles your melee damage. So it does about 70 damage if you have Berserker and you pull an arrow, a knife, or an axe out of an enemy hunter, which is kind of crazy. And maybe that's incorrect with the throwing knives and the throwing axes. I do not know for sure, but I do know the arrows on the crossbow and the regular bow, that is the case. So bada bing bada boom. Blade Mancer is super overpowered, in my opinion, especially because it does damage to enemy hunters, and it's actually cracked and ridiculous and shouldn't be in the game, if I'm being completely honest. But this isn't a complaint video for me. This is me just playing the game. We're gonna move up. Yeah, as you can hear, somebody who just died. That dude might have got hit by a bow because I didn't hear anything and he died. They blade mancered his ass. I'm gonna move in. Oh, there's a dude out there. We're gonna loot and burn as fast as we can. Got him. Meathead is in the way. We got Lightfoot, or not Lightfoot. Surefoot. We'll scan, make sure there's no traps over here. We got 2 on that team dead. He scanned, so we need to move or rotate. Should be the last one on this team. She just cooked, or she just got cooked. But they just scanned. Coming on the roof. They're gonna open this door. We're gonna get it and see if we can't move in, which we can. Scan again. He's on the roof and then down there. That was a good throw. Got a regen going, should be good. I think he got her up. No, but he's going. He's looting. Let's get a fire on her. Alright, now's our time to push on the last guy. Just looting again. Let's take her out since the meathead was on her. We do have dark sight, or we don't have dark sight, but we do have the boost for instinct, which is going to allow us to see 75 meters in the distance. It's going to scan, so the corner of my, or the edges of my screen will glow orange if there's an enemy team within 75 meters. We do not have to have actual dark sight scans for that to work. So as you can see, there is no one within 75 meters of me. And this works no matter what if you have a bounty token. So you go into dark sight, it should be pulsating orange if somebody is within 75 meters. So we just moved in here and pushed at the right time. And like I said in the first game, if you guys are paying attention, the best time to push, especially with the shotgun, and if you're not afraid and you're aggressive, into the boss lair, into the main compound or whatever, where everyone's fighting, is when there is a third party to be had. And of course, we took that opportunity, we capitalized on it, especially with this meathead helping us out a little bit. They probably would have had her up a little quicker if this meathead wasn't in the way. But we're gonna go out here and try and get the loots off, as well as killing the meathead. The meatheads are gonna give you 50% chance of a clue anyways, so they're good to kill. And of course, since we have Blademancer, this thing's gonna go through them like butter. And just like that, you saw he dropped the trait. We're gonna get all our Blades back, pitcher, solid, solid, solid. Let's make sure we're getting the loots off on everyone we killed. Get this bloodline. That's going to be 1 level if you're early in your prestige. And yeah, so we're going to go around and loot. This is going to give us the potential to get some hunt dollars. But we aren't full on tools and consumables, so it probably isn't going to give us much. However, if there's one more expensive gun on the ground and you think that the lobby is dead, I highly recommend you take it. So we're going to take the Lebel with incendiary and the Sparks pistol suppress because it costs more than the gun that I was using. We already looted that guy, burned him, and then there should be this guy to loot, and then one more chick on this trio's team that was over here. And then of course we have extract close. We do have 8 pledge marks, and need to get rid of that. We do have 8 pledge marks, and you should spend them. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm actually going to get the PAX True Shot. I'm not sure if how much less expensive it is than the Sparks pistol suppressed, but this comes with Dum Dum, and the True Shot is a very, very good pistol. So we are gonna move over to the circus. I will skip to that point just because it's gonna be one of the more boring parts. So I will meet you at the circus. All right, so we're just now getting to the circus. At the end, if you want to maximize your event points and stuff, just take out all of the clowns and stuff. However, I am going to spend my pledge marks now because I will get one more. So let's spend these pledge marks, pick this up. We're gonna use this on him since there isn't anyone else in the server, to my knowledge. Just keep moving, keep moving. Oh shit, it didn't reload. Okay, it did. Well, I just clicked and it didn't work. Why is it not working, bro? I don't get this shit. Alright, let's slow up, get this med kit right here. And then we'll finish him off. There we go. Scan, don't forget to scan. I forgot to say that, or I was gonna say that, and then I did the whole skip thing, so don't forget to scan. When you guys think the lobby's done or whatever, don't forget to remind yourselves to scan when you're running across the map. There might be a solo, there might be somebody who's plotting on your downfall, so don't forget to use your dark sights. You have, you know, a certain amount of them. Definitely use them, or you could potentially lose them. So don't forget to get the balloons right there. That it's free upgrade or free event points. These clowns, free up. Jesus criminy, why are the servers? OMG, this stuff is not cool. I don't understand it. Okay, so then we're gonna hit a cash regi. There's usually one that spawns here and here as well. There's also, oh, Berserker, we should have got that instead, dang it. Okay, well, that was a little premature of me, but whatever. Let's go hit the closest extract and get out of the game. All right, so we got a solo bounty with the option to grab a bounty token for 3 pledge marks from the circus tent. Middle of the map, scam. We should have took that dude out. Actually, let's go for him real fast. This is 3 upgrade or event points. We need to get to 25 to get our first pledge mark. One of our first pledge marks, I guess. There's other ways, like looting a hunter, killing a boss or something like that, but got crows right there. Not really interested in setting them off. You don't want to set them off, especially as a solo, but this isn't necessarily just a solo guide. Just a beginner guide to play the game, but I am inherently a solo, so it's kind of a solo guide at the same time. Got the clue up there. We are probably gonna set this chicken coop off. It's right on the left of this building. We're gonna go up here, like I said. Gotta get the clue. Take the clue. We're gonna hop out this window because it's still on the roof. Drop down, not take any damage, and move on. And with the gray out, how it is, the gray out is the clue, or the compounds that are no longer in the boss lair search, or the boss target search. So these are grayed out at the top. Usually if it's a single bounty and it pulls from one side of the map, it's usually on the other side. So we can probably guess that it is at one of these compounds. And there we go. I was moving though to Healing Waters because it's a double clue compound. Each map has 3 compounds every game. They're the same compounds. So if you're playing on Stillwater Bayou, your compounds are going to be Port Reeker, Blanchett Graves, and Healing Waters Church. Every single game they will have 2 clues that spawn there. They are not always going to be available for you to pick up though. So depending on the grayouts and what contract they are in, you will not be able to pick them up some games, or both of them. You will not be able to pick them up some games, and then some other games you will be able to pick them up. So it just depends on how big the search area is and where the bounty is going. So we got Trick Shooter Troop. That's the one you need to be pledging to, and you need to make sure that you are pledging to it, especially with this loadout with the throwing knives. Very solid. Blade Mancer is the trait you're getting for free. You can literally throw your knives, shoot your arrows from your bows, your crossbows and your bows, and you can retrieve them in Darksight up to 100 meters just by doing that and looking in their direction. As long as they're within 100 meters, you can take them back and retrieve them. Now, since this is... Oh, shit. Come on. Stay calm, stay composed, especially when you're fighting Hellhounds. They can be a lot to handle for a new player. Don't worry, sometimes they need to jump on you, and so you can correctly anticipate when to go and move in to melee them. So sometimes when they jump on you and shit, they do like a little step back for a second. That's your time to go in and stab them, as you saw me do. Now, those shots are completely across the map. That could be 2 teams, which is not a good thing for me, because we need to third party the bounty. We do not want to 1v3 the team that has control over the boss lair. And this team, of course, already banished the boss. They have control over the boss lair, and I am coming in with a shotgun loadout, which is, that's not bad. That's not my point. My point is if there are other teams doing that for me, then I can kind of pick people off and move in how I see fit. But now it's going to be a lot harder because everyone in this team is going to be focused completely on me once they get the bounty and find out where I am at, which inevitably is what they're going to do when they pick the boss token up. So if I feel like there's not another team around and I don't have an indication of where they are, like if they picked up the bounty at the circus tent and started moving this way, I would just wait before I pushed in. But since it seems as if I am the only one that is stopping these dudes from getting out with the bounty, and you can see them up there, I am going to start moving in before they pick up the bounty and fucking full send me. As well, we do have Vigilant, so let's get some cover and make sure you're seeing if you have Vigilant. We do have Vigilant, so we're going scan. You see they put death traps on this jump, and this is a very solid jump. Put death traps in. Okay. We're gonna throw. Just like that. Might be a dude up here, actually. We're getting our shotgun. You see there's more death traps up there. We're gonna take our antidote, shut this just in case we need to come back here. Now those crows could be another team on the opposite side, but I got a good feeling that it's just this team moving around a bunch. Let's bring the door in our way. Get rid of those traps, just so if we do decide to push. He's got bees on him. Taking random wall bangs isn't the worst idea in that situation, since you know where he's at. And I'm pretty confident those crows were just this team, because I haven't heard anything else. And that might be a good opportunity for... Okay, never mind. Shit. That poison's still there. Once that poison wears off, I'll probably push across. But at this moment, it's not going to work. That poison might be there for a little bit though, from that barrel. So we just kind of have to... Ah, this is a really good time to move in, but this poison's blocking us off. Damn it. We're gonna take a little poison damage. Never mind. We're gonna corpse camp this a little bit. Oh my goodness. No way. No way that dude's down there and they go for me. We're gonna take these bear traps and put them at this over here. We're gonna take this dynamite as well. Damn it. Usually gotta watch out for out there from other teams. I'm gonna keep that barrel there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of it, but we got somebody directly below me on this side as well. Need to move back because of that dynamite. Hit her. Headshot. Still have a dude back here. He's gonna go. Let's move her around a little bit. Might go for a necro or something. Not hearing anybody in dark sight using necro, but not really sure why he was gonna choke him. I do not have dauntless. There's a dude up here. Need to shoot that barrel. There, headshot him. That dynamite just went into the choke. Moving behind cover, then taking meds. That bow, I'm not exactly sure where it was. I have a guess. Somebody in there. Oh, got that dude. He's gonna push and shoot me. Waiting. Then taking this once we get over 25 HP. Do that. So we just got these two dudes. All right. I was wall banging him based on sound, by the way. There's scan and then peek. Get a different angle. We need to get a loot off on this guy and pick up his gun so we can get our ammo and our pistol since it's the same type of ammo. So we gotta come like this. Grab his gun. Pick up my shotgun, and that'll refill my medium ammo pistol since his rifle was medium ammo. And it shared the same regular ammo. He didn't have special ammo. So we got 2 dudes. He pushed over. Not bad for me to try. Gonna move. Can't forget that I have 2 bear traps at the top of my ladder. I also have regular dark side. I can see if there's traps. This dude is gonna go loot his buddy. I don't know how that wasn't a headshot, but okay. We're just waiting and listening for a good time to res. Because with Necromancer, you can get back up. They just put a bear trap. But only one, to my knowledge. So we still have a chance to get up. And we trade. So we are starting with a single bounty, technically, single bounty, or single contract, I should say, on Stillwater Bayou. Let's get this going. We're gonna reload our shotgun, so we're full. Get the 5 shots. And yeah, let's find our first clue. Going into dark side, of course. That is gonna show you where the clues are, at least the direction of them. And like I said in my beginner's guide, each compound on the map has one clue guaranteed, except 3 compounds on every map does have, and they are the same 3 compounds every single game. They do have 2 clues. So look at this. Port Reeker is one of those, right? So we got our first clue and a grayed scupper out, and the gray out is the same exact for everybody on the map on that specific contract. So if you have multiple contracts, then it'll gray out the same way. If you're on one versus if you're on the other one, it'll gray out the same way for the people that are on that. But long story short, Port Reeker has 2 clues. Every game, every time you spawn in Stillwater, Port Reeker has 2 clues. It's not going to give you 2 clues every single game, but 2 clues will spawn there. So if we spawned at Port Reeker instead of Scupper, we would have got our first one and it would have grayed out exactly like this. And it would have allowed us, because you can see it's still here and we have 1 clue, it would have allowed us to get the second clue as well. Cash register spawn right here, by the way, and sometimes can spawn up there. And so we're just gonna go to Port Reeker, and you can try and gauge. Got crows right there. That balloon is probably worth popping, but I don't want to set off crows just to pop one dang balloon, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just gonna keep moving. As you can notice, I haven't meleeed a bunch, and I haven't gone out of breath yet as far as stamina. I still have my stamina shot. A lot of people that are new and people that aren't even new take their staminas right at the beginning of the game. I don't really recommend this. Like, I still haven't used it and I'm almost 2.5 minutes into the game. Also, these are water devils, which are gonna frick you up. But don't be afraid to run across the water. Like, look at this. Okay, they should have aggroed earlier, but they're not that scary if you can go between the distance and not stay super long in the water. So I'm just gonna take the stam because it seems like we might have some stuff to melee, and in general, I'm already almost 2.5 minutes in, so we'll take the stam. That'll get us into about oh, where the hell is the clue? Out here. All right. So like I said, there's 2 clues that spawned here, and it only allowed me to get 1. Oh, never mind. Okay, I just fell off because I was in my map. The emulator is he's a fast guy. Use the blunt damage is going to be the most effective to the emulator. If you do not have blunt damage like a duster or a knuckle knife, and you have something that is pokey, do not use it on him. Make sure you are using the butt of your gun. And if the butt of your gun, or if you have a knife, like a claw from a Mako, or if you have a talon from a Winfield, make sure that you are not meleeing that emulator with it, because it will blow up and you will lose some health bars from fire. So as you can see, there's the other clue. I was kind of moving to the other side because I was talking. I do have a hard time talking and explaining shit on the fly. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy for me. So that's why I went to the other side. But we got that balloon. Oh, we got crows on that side as well. Just walk around. You don't need to be crouching if you're a decent distance away from them. But if you're very close and you don't want to set them off, then you probably should crouch. But we're going around here. We got another balloon. Oh, I'm gonna throw that knife and I'll come back for it. Okay, I'm desyncing. Also, if it's got these pieces of wood around it, that means it's an event point and it's going to give you extra event, or it's a event clue that will give you extra event points. There are crows on the left side of that, as you can hear. We're gonna move to the right of it slowly, not sprinting the whole way. Another thing you need to emphasize when playing this game is to pledge to the troops that are in the event, because they can give you very, very good and overpowered traits sometimes, depending on which troop you're pledging to. This is the one you should be going for every single game, the trick shooter. It's going to give us Blade Mancer right here, which allows us to retrieve throwable ammo. So things like these knives, like this. Look. Everybody look, pay attention. Retrieve it, boom. Retrieve it. And it does pull out damage on all projectiles that you can retrieve. So anything like a crossbow, a regular bow, or these knives, or any spears. Come on. It is going to give us extra damage. I believe it's 35 damage for pulling it out. As you can see, this is the boss lair. We also have the circus tent right there. So not too far from each other. And then on the left side of the screen below the butcher's contract, you can see a singular bounty that's going to spawn at the circus tent every single time that there's a singular bounty token to pick up. So here, the emulator on my right. That entry screech means that somebody, or not, that wasn't an entry screech, my bad. That just means that he is aggroed. I am going to take my opportunity while they're fighting the boss to move in, since I have a solid shotgun. And we are going to push. Sounds like they're fighting anyways. There's somebody down there. There's somebody above me. There's a lot going on. I'm gonna go to the top real quick, just to make sure that I can get a med off. If you're up here, sit on this side of it so you don't get sniped from the other angles. There's a lot of shotguns going on. This is a prominent spot to get shot at when you're up here. There's also this hole to drop down, which can be very cheeky. That dude is trying to take a random wall bang at me. Which is kind of scary. Then there's a ladder on that side to watch out for people climbing up. Once they get very close to killing the boss, I'll probably drop down and see if I can't shotgun one of them. That first opportunity was a missed opportunity, of course. I should have been able to probably kill him. That was a bad shot on my part. Not gonna lie, I want this first game to be a good example. Shit. Okay, so they're throwing at me. I'm gonna drop down. I threw a sticky on him. I'm gonna move around and see if I can't. Get ready for... Got him. He did get the banish, which restores his whole teammate's health bars. Or his whole team's health bars. Also with the Spectre, if we reload, we're going to be losing a bullet unless it is right after. Shit, got a line drive on that. His buddy's out here. But since I'm behind cover a little bit, I want to make sure that I'm fully loaded with this new team. Gonna reload, even though we're gonna lose a round off of it. Got somebody in here. Throwing a fake. Maybe move this dude that's in here. This is a bad peek maybe for me. Oh, that was close. That was close. I don't really know if I should peek this again. I probably should not. Now they're in. I'm gonna see if I can't. Pretty sure one went in and then went out. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're both about to peek that. I don't think anybody's up top anymore. I might be wrong on that. But we're gonna move up. Hold this. I'd like to apply pressure by burning the dude I killed. Which they just got up, so never mind. That was quick. Yep, he's on the other side right there. He just got done healing. This is a full team. And they're gonna be pretty much full HP. The only one I killed just got up. And they're all together at the moment. Metal right there means he's peeking up top with... That should have hit. What the fuck? Stay fully loaded if we can. Not sure if one made it in. I think one might actually be in. Which sounds like it. I believe so. They're pushing towards bottom. Let's see if I can take pop shot. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Should probably play to my Spectre. Which I'm going to do. Oh, that was a bad shot. Damn it. Let it a little bit to the left. GG's to him, I guess. Now, this is going to be a very, very important part to remember. Listen when you are killed. These dudes most likely know I'm going to be solo. Which is not going to allow me to get up because they are going to corpse camp me most likely and probably end up burning me. But you're going to want to pay attention and listen. New incoming team. That is very good. That is very good. We might have a chance because the new team might not know that we are solo and might not burn us. This team that was puppy guarding us is now going to be disrupted. So they're moving around a lot. Obviously, you can hear them on our body. So it's not going to be a great time to revive. But we can wait here until we are completely dead and burnt out. And we have this one revive, and then we are done. And that's because we have Necro. So one sounds like they're not close, but I'm pretty confident one is still pretty close to my body. But since we have two teams, this might make for a good comeback. As you can hear, the one is still on top of my body. So the moment I hit revive if I was to hit revive right now, is what I'm saying. If I was to do that, they'd probably just shoot me back down. So I'm not gonna do it. Gonna wait and wait until I think it's a good opportunity. Normally I would just leave the game because they're gonna corpse camp and burn me. Actually might be a good time right now. Doing it. Loud shots were up. Loud shots were up. This dude's on metal. I'm gonna creep around. See if I can't get a good shot with my pistol. He just got cooked. We got a ladder user. He's gonna be in here. Oh my goodness, she had the most overpowered gun in the game. The shredder. Damn. I missed my shot on the Devil's Advocate and he had revive bolts. So that's how he got his teammate up so fast and didn't have to actually revive him. He just shot at him.